Thank you all. Today, we gather on this beautiful evening to lift Taylor and Racey up in a celebration of everlasting love. In the presence of you, their beloved family and friends, Racey and Taylor will join hands in an imperfectly perfect union. And in doing so, we celebrate that these grooms have found love with one another. Whether you've traveled 30 minutes or 300 miles, the couple wishes to extend their gratitude to everyone for their presence here today. The gratitude in this room is overwhelming. We've already started crying. But we have so much to be grateful for, as everyone here has played a part, both large and small, in the success of this relationship. Before we begin, I'd like to please ask everyone to join me in closing their eyes for a moment and offering a silent well-wish or prayer to the grooms before we get started. Please take that moment now. Thank you. Now, before we move forward, the couple kindly asks that you please save your photos for the reception. Don't worry about capturing this moment right here. We've got several photographers and a videographer. They know our angles. You probably don't, so just save it, and we will do that at the reception. Now, can everybody say love for me?
Love!
Now, this is Racey and Taylor's wedding. You knew there was going to be some theatrics. You better try one more time. Can everybody say love?
Love!
There it is. That's right. That is what has brought us here today. There is nothing greater in this world than love. Finding the people with whom you feel safe, secure, and most yourself. We search to find this person most accepting of our flaws, even the ones we try not to show until the 5th date. We search to find the person most encouraging of our dreams, even those crazy, impulsive ones that never get off the ground. But most of all, we search to find the person who loves us so unconditionally that we simply can't do anything but believe it. This ceremony is a tribute to Racey and Taylor's unique love story and a promise of a beautiful future ahead. There are no limits that love cannot surpass, and we see that here today. I know many of you, but for those of you that don't know me, my name's Yusuf Kazemi, and I am so honored that Racey and Taylor asked me to officiate their wedding. I've known Racey for almost 15 years and had the pleasure of meeting the amazing Taylor when they began dating. And I, like many of their loved ones, have enjoyed watching them blossom as individuals and grow in their relationship. Prior to today's ceremony, I sat down with Racey and Taylor for our own version of the near newlywed game to talk, it's gonna get interesting, to talk in greater detail about their relationship, where they've been, where they are now, and what they hope the future holds for them. They both independently answered the same 15 questions about each other and their relationship, and watching them share their answers with one another for the first time was super charming. I was sitting there dazzled by how committed and in love they are with each other, and I wanted to share a few observations with you all in celebration of today. First, it's very interesting how they answer questions. Taylor is very much to the point, whereas Racey is ultra detailed. For example, I asked them about their first date, and Racey intricately described the romantic dinner they had, the flavor of the foods, how they went out dancing, the paddle turns, the number of spins, what songs were playing. And by comparison, Taylor basically said, we went out, we danced. We just went out, we danced. He's a man of mystery. He lets the audience fill in the details. And then we moved on to the next question, which is where you surprised me, Taylor. What song best describes your relationship? Taylor picked When Your Feet Don't Touch the Ground, a sweeping song from the Broadway musical Finding Neverland, which they saw together in New York. Meanwhile, Racey picked Strip That Down. Just strip it on down. I'll let you guess what it's about, but they may play it at the reception, so I'll see you on the dance floor at that time. It's a roast and an officiant. You didn't know you were going to get both today. But I'm kidding. In all seriousness, what really resonated with me doing that with you was your discussion together and how well you guys complimented each other so much. It's their love for one another, their willingness to communicate with one another, their appreciation of the small moments that often make the biggest impact. Cooking together, coffee in the morning, walking the dogs. As most of you know, Racey and Taylor are both teachers with schedules that are very demanding. Both Racey and Taylor praised each other for their passion as educators and their dedication to their jobs and students. And from what I've observed, and I'm sure many of you agree, they bring that same passion, dedication, and communication beyond the classroom to their own relationship. And I think that's something we can all learn from. Southern Living recently had an article about successful relationship in which both individuals were teachers. The qualities the article detailed were all characteristics I've observed in Taylor and Racey as individuals and in their relationship together. So as we celebrate your love today and the start of your new chapter together, I want to remind you of the homework assignment moving forward. Keep listening, keep communicating, stay dedicated and passionate, practice patience and kindness, and trust that you can handle any situation that comes up, as there will be pop quizzes from time to time. American ragtime composer Scott Hayden said that teachers have three loves: the love of learning, the love of learners, and the love of bringing the first two loves together. And today, we're doing just that with the union of Racey and Taylor. Again, may you not only grow together in love, but with your love, continue to listen, learn, inspire, and teach one another in the next chapter of your beautiful lives together. Now, as I guide you in exchanging your vows, you, Taylor, and you, Racey, will declare your intentions for a lasting partnership in love and marriage. Are you prepared to do this?
Yes.
Without further ado, let's begin. Taylor, please repeat after me. I, Taylor Paul Sitzman,
I, Taylor Paul Sitzman,
take you, Racey McKell Ballard,
take you, Racey McKell Ballard,
to be my husband.
to be my husband.
I promise that from this day forward,
I promise that from this day forward,
I will regard you not only as my equal partner,
I will regard you not only as my equal partner,
but as my closest friend.
but as my closest friend.
I promise to comfort you
I promise to comfort you
in sickness and in health.
in sickness and in health.
I promise to demonstrate my commitment to you
I promise to demonstrate my commitment to you
through love, laughter, and compassion.
through love, laughter, and compassion.
I love you,
I love you,
always and forever.
always and forever.
Racey, please repeat after me. I, Racey McKell Ballard,
I, Racey McKell Ballard,
take you, Taylor Paul Sitzman,
take you, Taylor Paul Sitzman,
to be my husband.
to be my husband.
I promise that from this day forward,
I promise from this day forward,
I will regard you
I will regard you
not only as my equal partner,
not only as my equal partner,
but as my closest friend.
but as my closest friend.
I promise to comfort you
I promise to comfort you
in sickness and in health.
in sickness and in health.
I promise to demonstrate my commitment to you
I promise to demonstrate my commitment to you
through love, laughter, and compassion.
through love, laughter, and compassion.
I love you,
I love you,
always and forever.
always and forever.
Please take your rings. Now, as you exchange rings, think deeply on the love, strength, and tenderness that has brought you to this moment together. These rings are a symbol of those times, both trying and rewarding, and they signify all the magic that is to come. Now the couple has written their own vows, so Taylor, as you place the ring on Racey's finger, please declare your love. Squeeze it on there.
Got big knuckles.
Racey, you are charismatic, enthusiastic, adventurous, and most of all, you are loving. You are the Orpheus to my Eurydice, the Christine to my Phantom, the Dimitri to my Anya, the Roxy to my Velma, and the SpongeBob to my Patrick. You are my best friend. You make me feel alive. You are my everything. I love you. I love our morning, I love you texts, and I love our nightly walks with the dogs. I love your absolute necessity for coffee in the morning before getting your day started, and I love your nightly face cream regimen. I love your passion for your students and your program, and I love going to your shows and cheering on your kids as if they were my own. I love the dog dad that you have become, and I love that no matter what, Apollo and Luna will always go right to you for morning cuddles, regardless of how comfortable they were before you came downstairs. I love you on your good days, your bad days, and even on your deep cleaning days. I love you always and forever. It's hard to believe that it was just 4 years ago that we both made the bold swipe to the right and decided to meet. It's crazy to think that we've been to both coasts and several places in between. We have traveled all over together, from New York to San Francisco, to Indianapolis, to Las Vegas, and even to Mexico. It doesn't matter where we go, as long as we're together. Whether we are swimming with sharks, seeing a live show, eating amazing foods, or just resting in the hotel, thinking about how much we miss our babies at home. I love our travels and our adventures together. I'm so happy that I get to visit the world with you for the rest of our lives. On our wedding day and every day, I promise to go on adventures with you. I promise to take care of you and support you. I will always have your back. I promise to hold your hand always and forever. I promise to not play too much Fortnite. And I promise to always hang the shirts and pants before they are fully dry in the dryer. I promise to always love you, to be faithful and honest. We have spent the last 4 years of our lives together as boyfriends, partners, and gunkles. And I cannot wait to share the rest of our years as husbands. I love you.
Racey, as you put the ring on Taylor's finger, please declare your love.
Taylor, you are my best friend. You make me laugh, you make me think, and above all, you make me very happy. I love your kind and thoughtful heart. I knew early on how much you care for others and the way you talk about your love for your family and your friends. You are adventurous, but you also enjoy the simple things. Simple to us might mean staying home with the dogs to watch a movie, and I value those small moments more than anything in the world. You are the best dog dad around. Apollo and Luna are very lucky to have you, especially in the morning when Dad has to take them on their morning walk because Papa is not a morning person at all. The two of those love you so much, and I know exactly why. You are the best communicator I have ever met. I even love our arguments because we sit down and we talk in the most logical and loving way possible. It is honestly one of the most attractive things about you. We're not competitive with each other because we're too busy rooting for each other. Unless it's cards, and then it's game on. I was so nervous the day that we got engaged. It literally took me 3 times because I couldn't keep it together. But finally, at the top of a waterfall in Central Park, with a beautiful view of the city behind us, and a saxophone playing, these are a few of my favorite things. I asked my favorite person to be my husband. I look forward to making that same exact walk from Central Park into Manhattan for many years to come. As we start this journey together, these are my promises to you. I promise to walk next to you, not in front or behind you. Nothing in life is easy, but you and I are no strangers to hard work and commitment. I promise that I will always have time for you, that we will be forever young at heart, and that we will always have adventures together. I promise to learn how to load the dishwasher in a more orderly fashion. I promise I will always be your biggest fan and your best friend. I promise to remember we are not perfect, only perfect for each other. Most of all, I promise to love you without hesitation or boundaries from this day forward for the rest of our life. I love you, always and forever.
Okay, please join hands and face one another. By the power vested in me by the Universal Life Church Ministries in the state of Texas, I am honored and proud to welcome you in front of God, your family, and friends to your happily ever after. You may now kiss. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up. It is my pleasure to present to you the husbands, Racey and Taylor.